Diolch, Llywydd. Trefnydd, I'd be grateful if we could have a statement from the Deputy First Minister and Cabinet Secretary for Climate Change and Rural Affairs regarding waste operations across Wales. Now, as you know, I've repeatedly raised issues around the Withyhedge landfill site in my constituency, and local residents are now quite rightly very upset and angry at the news that Natural Resources Wales is considering approving a request from the site operator to make changes to its permit, which would result in the site accepting even more waste in Pembrokeshire. So, as you're aware, the operator has a history of non-compliance, and the local community has had to live with potentially toxic emissions coming from the site in recent years that have caused some very serious side effects like coughing and headaches. Now, in my view, the site should have been closed down permanently, and a public inquiry should have been held in relation to the management of this site, given the impact that the emissions were having on people's health and well-being. So, Trefnydd, in light of the news that Natural Resources Wales is minded to approve the site operator's request, I'd be grateful if we could have a statement from the Welsh Government outlining its approach to landfill operations here in Wales, so that we can understand whether the Welsh Government supports the operator's permit variation request being approved, despite its past poor performance.
Thank you very much for that question, Paul Davies. And clearly, over the last few years, you have raised, and across the chamber and by the communities, concerns about Withyhedge particularly. But I can only assure you that, of course, National Resources Wales is bounded by very strict regulations in terms of its any decision making it makes. You have drawn attention to a possible change. Have no information on that, but it's clear that that's something which would have to be looked up very carefully in terms of the not only the impact of that particular site in terms of waste operations, but also the management of it.